Hello everyone, welcome to session 8 of QA training. In this session, we are learning functional and non-functional testing part 1. Test types. We already know that testing will happen at all the phases of software development life cycle. At every stage of the development, testing will find the defects which needs to be fixed. When testing the software at various levels, and just testing the functionality of the software alone is not sufficient. Testing simply functionality is not sufficient. We have to perform other non-functional testing as well. As a tester, you will be defining the test objective for various levels of the development. There are various testing types to test a component or software. These test types are typically a set of test activities which focus on a specific test objective. Different test types enables you to meet different types of testing. The most commonly used types of testing are functional testing, non-functional testing, confirmation testing, and regression testing. So these test types are very commonly used during the testing time. Functional testing. Functional testing is the process of testing a software product to determine its specified behavior or functionality. It is also done to test the functions that are not documented in the specifications but are assumed to be performed by the software. As a functional tester, you will focus on the software's capability to provide functions that fulfill the need under the specified conditions. Say for example, let's take one example. Consider the software that allows the user to book tickets online. Just take some reservation system where we can book the tickets online. To test the functionalities of this software, as a tester, I have to test whether the software accepts the information from the end users, check the availability of the tickets, return it to the user, and finally, as a tester, I will make sure that all the information is storing in the database correctly or not. Usually, the main focus on the functional testing is suitability, interoperability, accuracy. This is commonly we will use in the functional testing. Suitability testing determines if the application performs as expected for its intended use. And when it comes to that interoperability testing focuses on testing the application with other components and systems that would interact with the application. And testing accuracy ensures that there are no bugs found during your beta testing. Apart from functionality testing, as a tester, we will also test the security and compliance. Security testing validates the functions related to prevention of unauthorized access to the application. Right? Sometimes intentionally it will happen, and unintentionally also it can happen. As a tester, I have to make sure that my application security level is up to the mark. So here we can say that security testing validates the function related to the prevention of unauthorized access to the application. It also checks the detection of outside threats like virus. And when it comes to that compliance testing, as a tester, we will check if the application adheres to certain criteria such as standards, rules, laws and regulations. So as a tester, we have to make sure that that application is developed with a certain standards. And here, to perform any functional testing, we will be doing this functional testing using the requirement specifications, functional specifications or use cases. So here, as a tester, I will be doing the functional testing for any application. To perform this functional testing, we have two approaches. One is a requirement based testing. Another one is business process based testing. So these are the two common approaches to perform our functional testing for any application. So when it comes to that requirement based testing, in this requirement based testing, we are testing the functionalities of the application based on the functional requirement specification of the system. Usually, testing team will receive the requirement document, or we can say that functional specification document from the business analyst. Once we got this requirement specification document, we are testing the functionalities of the application based on the functional requirement specification. That is called your requirement based testing. And when it comes to that business process based testing, means here we are using use cases to test the functionalities of the application. So here we can say that use cases provides the basis for your business process based testing. So this is all about your functional testing. Thank you team, and then we will meet in the next session. Thank you all.